What's good, guys? We had some technical issues when AOK popped off. We got Gib coming back in the building. We got Johnny coming back in here shortly. Let me make
I'm
sure.
back like cook crack, baby. Word to
Good, back
Joel
like
Santana.
1990, summer of 90, back like cook crack. What up, Smeeg? Thanks for coming back and
Dipset, baby. Yo,
yeah,
shout out to Big Smeeg.
bro. We getting a majority of our viewers back.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shout out
welcome.
to Smeeg Scientist and the homie DW Underground. They got a new album out.
Word, big facts. Yeah, Smeeg's the homie, man. Shout out Smeeg, man. Always showing love, always doing his thing, always working.
Mm-hmm.
Jack was good, my
Yeah,
dude.
shout out to Jack D. Frost as well. That's the homie.
Big time. AOK crash shit. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's a little button we're not supposed to press, right? It says end broadcast. So I'm
Is
sure
that
that's what accidentally got hit, but it's all good. That's the
what
home.
that button
Are
does?
you saying that you did it or?
Nah. All I did was remove him from the stream, and there's a button way up here in the top right. Like you got to be out of your mind, like stoned or something, to press that. So no shade. No, I'm just playing.
Get some sitcom laughter in here.
Yeah, there you go. I wish I could see your name. AOK definitely crashed it. Shout out Gibbon Barrio Bros. You already know the deal. Don't push the red button ever again. And we gonna get it. We gonna get it popping. Nah, dude, I just left Google Chrome. I don't know. I'm not buying it, man. Not buying
I don't know. You know, he's an extraterrestrial, man. That's what happened. Was like he took off in his little UFO, and that shit fucked with the waves of our human.
The EMPs when he comes and goes and shit.
Yeah, thank you for putting a word behind it. I watch a lot of Ancient Aliens, but I stare at the dude's hair more than anything.
You know what I'm saying? He just got back from the Sphinx the other day, so
should have known.
AOK was down there. You heard the eyes closed on the Sphinx. AOK was over there.
AOK, the reason the pyramids were invented.
It's fucking crazy, bro. But anyways, guys, we're gonna get back into this. Where we pick up where we left off. We were talking a little bit about some things Gibby would like to do for his community if he ever had the dough to do so or was in the position to do so. And we talked about some really cool stuff. AOK popped on for a second and asked a question about what he had coming up next, which is the Revenge of the Gibby Dead, followed by an unnamed mixtape that you have coming up. In the description, guys, of the original video of the Behind the Grind, we do have all the Gibbys links and shit where you can find him and follow him at as well as his merch links. But Gibby, what else we got, man? You wanna talk about some other shit? What do we got? Oh, I got a question, bro. I got 2 questions.
You do got? I do got other shit coming up, but if you got
out of my gourd, man.
I do got one show coming up real quick. Let me plug. One time, going down next month, October 22nd in Lebanon, Maine. We got the community bonfire. It's going to be a Halloween event hosted by 656 Records and the homie Fury, Dylan Cartoon. We're going to have performances by Lex the Hexmaster, my motherfucking big bro, Gibby Stites, that's me, you know me, King Gordy, Block McLeod, as well as the Six. And goddamn, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, and if I am, don't hate me. To the last unknown party. But yeah, it's going down, y'all, October 22nd. You can find flyers for this on my social medias. If you're in the main area, pop out, have a great time with us. I'm going to be coming through with my Scooby-Doo mask, having a good time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Definitely a dope lineup there.
Yeah, absolutely, yo. Shout out to the homie Dylan for helping book me on that. That's the motherfucking dude. 656 Records, all that shit.
All right, cool. Let's get into these questions.
Yeah, so let's get on to it. We'll finish up real quick within the next 10 minutes, guys. So you let me know earlier that I skipped over who some of your favorite affiliates are, and that's a question I love to ask everybody. Just because I want to hear my name said. So you know what I'm saying? So Gibby, man, give me 3 to 5 names or more of some affiliates that you've already worked with, would like to work with again, or some people you'd like to work with in general.
Hell yeah. So definitely would love to work with AOK, like one-on-one on some shit, like on an actual track, not just a cipher, you know what I mean? Because we've done a few ciphers together. We got a joint on the Snow Goons project together, but I would love to one-on-one get a track in with AOK. Me and Frankie V got something coming very soon, already recorded, might just be on that mixtape that I was being secretive about. Frankie V, one of my favorite fucking affiliates. Obviously, he's the reason I found Grind Mode. I'm sure y'all would have made your way to me soon enough anyway, but so, you know, me and Frankie got some shit coming. Would love to work with AOK. Goddamn, yo, Don Para. Like, Don Para got one of my favorite how do I put it? It's not just the voice, but it's the presence. That motherfucker exudes New York. Like when he starts talking, his presence commands that you listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You rap about anything, and I'm gonna listen to it. Vendetta, 100. Like Vendetta, his chopping is obviously out this world. But even when he's not chopping and he's doing a slower flow, he got a delivery that is so distinct. You know what I mean? And the way he chops too, just like. I'm a little bit of that with a little bit of this, with a little bit of yellow, with a lot of bit of red. I remember he said some shit like that on the Third Eye Choppers, which was my first cipher I saw. And he's one of the reasons I fell in love with grime the way I did. So, and other affiliates, yo, shout out to the homie Donnie Menace. Like, Donnie Menace is a dope ass fucking MC. And shout out to everybody on LSP over there. The homie Extra Overdose, I ain't see him do a cipher in a while, but that's my dude. We got a track out. We got a couple other tracks that haven't came out yet. You know what I mean? Trip B, you know what I mean?
Why don't you put the Gibby and Extra Overdose? Why don't you sit on them and put like a little 5-track EP? Why can't we see that?
That should be fire. And I personally believe that the underground scene that me and him both inhabit would love to see that. I think they would love to see it. And we have a mutual producer, homie, Stir Crazy, who would hook up the beats. I know he would. So XO, if you out there and you listening, dog, holla at your boy.
Let's go.
Let's make this heat.
That's what we do it behind the grind, right, Johnny?
Yeah, we put people together, man. We've been responsible for a lot of collabs, but we don't take credit for it.
Hell yeah.
Which way should I go to wheel back to rewind a little bit? Now, let's rewind a little bit because now after you said Extra Overdose, I heard another name.
Trip B. Let me tell you something. Now, one thing about Trip, first off, we may or may not have a little something in the works. You know what I mean? GIB on the beat. Who knows? But Trip B, one of them artists, man, who me and Frankie were talking about this actually at I believe it was the barbecue, where we were saying like every cipher that Trip's in, like he got multiple quotables, but there's always like one like crazy fucking quotable, and you have this swagger to you where when everybody else might start rapping fast or everybody might start doing this or doing that, you are very true to yourself and your sound. Yeah. And you remind me of the dude who gets a lot of bitches. You know what I mean? I'm not in your personal life, you know what I mean? But you remind me of the dude who gets off stage and gets bitches. Some dudes get off stage and we're sweaty and nobody wants to hug us, you know what I'm saying? We're the underground elite. Right. But Trip B, goddammit, you could be up there with the fucking the smooth, suave method mans of the game. You know what I mean?
I appreciate
Shout out to Trip B. One more. Johnny Concepts, the motherfucking bars, man. I was really now obviously I had heard the Barrio Bros project before, and when I witnessed you at this last barbecue, which the cipher hasn't came out yet, you were just bar after bar coming with it in a way that like I was just very much like, oh shit, I didn't take notice the way that I should have before, and I want to be entirely honest with you about that. You know what I mean? And lately, ever since the barbecue, I've been going back and really taking notice, and you are just goddamn, you're on your shit, man. Like the punchline game in particular, you be coming with them comic punchlines in the sense of it doesn't remind me, your style ain't like Cap Scissors at all, but y'all both be coming with those comic book punchlines and shit like from that world. Shout out to Cap Scissor. My bad. I keep saying one more person for real. Cap Scissor is one of my favorite wordsmiths, bro. Like this man is on another level. I love just talking to him about his lyrics. I love when he gives me the genius breakdown, you know what I mean, behind the scenes after the ciphers are shot. So shout out to Cap Scissor as well. That's my list. I went over 5, but you know.
Let's go. Let's make that a cipher. We'll make that the Gibby Stites cipher, and we'll just
hell yeah. Gibby Stites, Trip B, Johnny Concept, AOK, Frankie V, Vendetta, Dom Para, and Cap.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's like a 10-minute cipher, but I'm with it.
We'll make it 7. Let's go. 7. We'll spend 8 apiece. Let's go.
Gibby,
let's squeeze in our last question real quick before we get you out of here for the night, man. We really appreciate you. Sorry about the hiccup as well, man. First time for everything, so it had to happen to the notorious GIB.
It is what it is, man. I cause power surges. I get it.
It is what it is. Actually, one time we did volume 3, the Mo Ruckus interview, the original Mo Ruckus that never aired. We did a whole interview that we never recorded. We never hit the record button.
What?
Back when we used to record them freehand and we used to edit them. So yeah, we did a whole hour with Mo and never recorded it. It was a dope interview. and then we had to go back and redo the shit, and it was a little funky because
it was not as good. It was just not.
It was just like pretending to do a play over again, but you're not really into as much the second time, like repetitive ass shit. Like if you had to do this again tomorrow, it'd be like completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The energy would be
it's
so
just
different.
Yeah, so there's that. So Johnny, this is your question. You like to ask it, so go for it, and we can wrap up the interview like this.
All right, so we asked this to everybody. So you're at a restaurant. At this restaurant, there's a table. There's 6 chairs. You're sitting at one of those chairs. On the other 5 is anyone from any walk of life. Could be dead, alive. Could be a fictional character, a cartoon, an actor portraying a character, whatever it may be. Who are those people or animals, whatever it is?
Person.
Yeah. You know, as odd as this is, I've never thought of this question before, but one name immediately popped into mind is Steve Rifkin, the dude who signed Wu-Tang and Pun, among a bunch of other people, Akon even. I watched a lot of his interviews last year after I watched the Wu-Tang show. He had a surge of like an interview run because interest started spiking in, and it's like Steve Rifkin, man, that motherfucker is just like, he just seems to have a lot of knowledge on the music industry and is a genuine lover of rap hip hop. And I would love for him to be there to talk to him about him signing Wu, why he chose Wu, him signing Pun, things like that. That's just a really random one that I would have never expected myself to say, but I definitely just said that. Biggie, hands down, I would love Redman. They're all going to be rappers. I ain't gonna lie. They're pretty much all going to be rappers. Fucking Redman for sure. Which I'm convinced I'm going to meet Redman in my life. So I'm convinced I will meet and work with that man. So that's not even some unfathomable shit. I'm putting that out there.
He's a humble attitude, man.
So we got Steve Rifkin for the business advice. We got Biggie and Red for the comedic relief. We got 2 more people. You know what? I'm going to throw y'all out. Leonardo da Vinci. I want to ask this motherfucker about a lot of things that they found that he drew the blueprints for what would become like what could have been the first handgun, the first flying machine, these things, you know what I mean? Like he was very ahead of his time. Aside from the art that he was doing, he was ahead of his time in the inventions that he wanted to create, but didn't have the means to create yet. But he was coming up with these ideas. So Leonardo da Vinci, we're gonna throw him in there. Number 6.
Super dope.
Number 6, goddamn, the final one. Barack Obama.
Wow.
I want, like, you know what? Not that I think like this would be a cool crowd to mingle, but like I want Obama there, man, and I'm gonna tell you why. Obama was like my president. He was my first. When I was a kid, he was the first president who was like my president. You know what I'm saying? Like he got elected when I was 12 years old. You know what I mean? He held that spot till I was 20, 21, however many fucking 8 years they do that thing. True. I would like to ask him some questions. I would love to be there, and I know he's a genuine fan of hip hop too. So I think he would fit well with that crowd. I think the only person in that crowd that would be extremely out of place is my man Leonardo. And it is what it is, dog. I brought you here.
Yeah, you might have to give him a smartphone to just scroll while you're all at the table. He would love that.
He'd have a fucking stroke.
I was also gonna say, if no one's holding the fucking door for y'all without Obama, adding Obama to the party just means top class service the whole night.
You're not lying. You're not lying at all.
And possibly police escorts everywhere.
Yeah, we got some weed to smoke, but I heard little Bomb be doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that's how he got the name.
Yeah.
Obama.
The Barack Ganja. Man, I had a horrible punchline when I was 14. Smoking presidential kush, Barack Ganja. She was so bad. So I guess it's still all right, but like at the time it was like groundbreaking for 14-year-old Gibby.
Facts. I came up with that.
I rhymed that shit with Tonka.
Yo, Gibby, man, give some final shout outs and let us know. Oh man, Gibby stroked out. Give you stroked out, bro.
I don't know what the fuck that was, yo.
We wildin'. All right. Well, as I was gonna say, I think you lean back, bro. The lean back, like Joe, too much, and it just disconnected.
I saw my head go back, and then that's all that I saw on the screen.
All we saw was the legs of the chair go like this. No,
I can't breathe.
Let's go. Let's get some shout outs in and your links and shit like that.
Hell yeah. First off, let me shout out a bunch of people who have already shouted out, but I'm gonna do it in order. Shout out to DJ Immaculate, Charlie Bean, Stir Crazy, Justin Parker, aka Killer Taurus. Shout out to Frankie V, Lagoon, Mickey Bourbon of Team Rocket Set. Shout out to the Snow Goons, DJ Illegal, for all the help they've given me in my career. Shout out to everybody at Magic Ninja Entertainment who helped me out while I was over there. Shout out to Psychopathic Records and ICP for inspiring my career. Shout out to Eshan for inspiring my career. Shout out to all the rappers who inspired my career. All right. Shout out to my motherfucking mom. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the Grimo homies, Trip B, Johnny Concepts, Lingo, AOK, Cat Scissor. The list goes on. I don't want to forget people, but people are just, it just is what it is. Shout out to everybody who I didn't shout out. Shout out to y'all. Most importantly, though, for real, shout out to everybody who supports me and what I do. You listen to my music, you buy the CDs, you share the shit, whatever it is. I appreciate you very motherfucking much. I'm an independent artist out here, and majority of my career I have been, except for 1 year. And I just want to say, I see every comment. I ship every order myself. You know what I mean? This is a very organic, homegrown operation. And if you're supporting Gibby Stites, you know you're supporting me directly. And I appreciate the shit out of you. Y'all have changed my life for the better. Thank you.
Damn, yo. Dope. One of the best shout outs at the end. One of the best interviews we've had. Yeah, man. Definitely have been in the spotlight before. You're well rounded in every aspect of the game. That includes business, marketing, and rapping and shit like that. I've got to give you kudos in all of those areas of the game, and that's for real. And yeah, man, a big fan. Have been since the day we met. You're a cool ass dude in person, very humble, very approachable, very friendly. Not to say that you might not stomp somebody's fucking mug in if you needed to, but you know the deal, man. Real recognize real. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. So thanks for coming on the show, Gib, man. We really appreciate you, dog. Johnny, you got anything?
Yeah, I just want to say great interview. You were extremely well spoken, completely open with us 100%. So thank you for that. Yeah. Thank you for everyone in the chat that stayed with us from the beginning to end, even with the hiccups. We appreciate that. Yep. Merch game on point, rap game on point. Like, you're definitely an inspiration to all of us, man. So,
yo, I appreciate you, man. That means more than you would ever fucking know. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for having me. And everybody out there, go buy some shit from GibbyStites.com. Help your boy.
That's it. Hell yeah. Check out the sites, guys. And once again, on the original video of the description, we have all the links you need that you can, if you want to buy merch, if you want to follow Gibby, I suggest you do all of the above. Go and do that, guys. All right. On that note, my friends, it has been volume 47 of Behind the Grind.
Wait. We got to shamelessly self-promote ourselves.
Okay, give us a second. Go. Go
ahead. You do it.
All right, what Sunday night on Behind the Sunday night on Sunday Night Grind, hosted by Lingo and AOK. Johnny and I, the Barrio Brothers, will be premiering a new music video from the Barrio Brothers project that dropped last year. It's called Don't Fuck With You, DFWY. We filmed this at the Bars of the Barbecue event at Lingo's Ma Deuce crib, and it's gonna be dope. Really can't wait for you guys to see it. A bunch of affiliates featured in it, and that's really it.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing to add, John Con?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to add?
No, we just hope everyone likes the video. Thank you for everyone for kicking it with us. Thanks again to Gibby, and hope everyone has a great night. This is a wrap for Behind the Grind, volume 47.
That's it, kid. All right, fellas, y'all have a good night. Gibby, once again, one love, bro. We really appreciate it, dog. Peace.